Before we begin, a few important words. This recording is intended for relaxation, personal development, and general well-being. It is not therapy, it is not medical treatment, and it is not a substitute for professional care from a licensed healthcare provider. No specific results are promised or guaranteed. Every person's experience is unique, and what you take from this session is entirely your own. If you are dealing with a medical condition, a mental health concern, or are currently receiving treatment of any kind, please continue to work with your healthcare provider. This recording is meant to complement your well-being, never to replace professional guidance. Hypnosis recordings, while effective for many people, are not a replacement for working one-on-one with a trained and highly skilled clinical hypnotherapist. If you are dealing with a specific issue and would like personalized help, I invite you to visit phobiafree.life and schedule a free consultation with a certified clinical hypnotherapist. Before we begin, this recording contains hypnosis. Please do not listen to this while driving, operating machinery, or doing anything that requires your full attention. Find a quiet, comfortable place where you can simply relax, undisturbed, for the duration of this session. If at any time you need to be fully alert, you can simply open your eyes, take a deep breath, and return to full waking awareness immediately. Find yourself in a comfortable position now. And you don't need to do anything in particular, just allow your body to settle the way it naturally wants to when given permission to simply be still. You might notice the weight of your body against whatever is supporting you right now. And isn't it interesting how you never really noticed that support before, and yet it was always there? Your eyes can remain open, or they may find their own way to close, and some people find their eyes closing almost before they expect them to, and that's perfectly fine, because your unconscious mind always knows exactly what it needs. With each breath you take, you don't even have to try to relax, because relaxation isn't something you do, it's something you allow, and your body already knows how. Perhaps you notice a gentle heaviness beginning in your shoulders, or maybe it starts somewhere else entirely. It doesn't matter where it begins, only that it spreads slowly, naturally, the way warmth spreads through your hands on a cold day, without any effort at all. And as that comfortable feeling continues to deepen, your mind may begin to drift a little, the way it does in those moments just before sleep, when thoughts become softer, less urgent, more like clouds passing than anything requiring your attention. You don't need to follow every word I say. In fact, your unconscious mind is already doing exactly what it needs to do, and your conscious mind is welcome to rest. With every breath out, just a little more comfortable, a little more settled, a little more yours. And when you're ready, we can go somewhere quite wonderful together. I want to tell you something that most people don't fully appreciate. Your body heals itself, not in some abstract metaphorical way, literally. Right now, as you listen to these words, your body is repairing cells, fighting infections, mending tissue, clearing out what doesn't belong, and building new structures to replace old ones. It does this every single day. But here's what's remarkable. It does most of this work while you sleep. Sleep isn't rest in the way most people think of rest, as doing nothing. Sleep is when your body does its most important work. It's the night shift, the crew that comes in after the building closes, and by morning everything has been cleaned and repaired and restored without anyone watching. So tonight, you're not just going to sleep, you're going to give your body the gift of time. Uninterrupted time to do what it already knows how to do, better than any doctor, any medicine, any treatment you could ever find. Your body is the most sophisticated healing system that has ever existed, and all it needs from you tonight is to get out of its way. But first, a feeling. I'd like you to think of a time when you felt genuinely well, truly deeply well. Not just the absence of sickness, but the positive presence of health. A time when your body felt strong and whole and capable, when every system was working beautifully and you could feel it, that hum of vitality that happens when everything is aligned. Maybe it was after a period of recovery, when you'd been unwell and then one morning you woke up and knew it had turned. You were healing. You could feel the strength coming back. Or maybe it was a time of peak fitness, when your body felt like a well-tuned instrument and you were aware of how good it felt just to be alive in it. Or your own moment, your own feeling of wellness. Find it and let it come back, not as a thought, but as a sensation. Let your body remember what wellness feels like from the inside. And notice where you feel it most strongly. And let it spread gently, the way warmth from a cup of tea spreads through your hands, then your arms, then your whole chest. Let that feeling of wellness radiate outward through your entire body, into every muscle, every organ, every cell. And as it spreads, let it grow, let it amplify. This isn't just a memory now, it's an instruction. Your body is receiving this feeling of wellness as a blueprint, a template, a set of coordinates that says this is where we're heading. This is what we're building toward tonight while you sleep. Good. Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine that inside your body, deep inside, there's a forest, a living, growing forest. And like all forests, it has its own seasons. There are times of tremendous growth when everything is green and flourishing. And there are times of clearing when old growth falls away to make room for new life. And right now, tonight, your forest is entering a time of renewal. The old leaves, the dead wood, the things that no longer serve you, they're beginning to fall, quietly, naturally, the way autumn happens without anyone scheduling it. And as they fall, they decompose into the rich, dark soil, and that soil nourishes the new growth that's already beginning beneath the surface. This is what healing looks like from the inside. It's not dramatic, it's not sudden, it's patient, it's intelligent. It's happening at a level so deep that your conscious mind doesn't even need to know about it. Your body handles it the way the forest handles spring, with an ancient wisdom that predates your worrying mind by about 4 billion years. And that feeling of wellness, bring it back now, stronger. Double it. Let it fill every corner of your body. And imagine that this feeling is nourishment, that every cell in your body is drinking it in, the way roots drink in water, the way soil drinks in rain. Your cells are hungry for this feeling. They've been waiting for it. And now that it's here, they know exactly what to do with it. And while you sleep tonight, something remarkable is going to happen inside this forest of yours. New growth, repair, restoration, things mending that needed mending, things clearing that needed clearing, things strengthening that needed strengthening. And all of it happening silently, intelligently, automatically, the way your heart beats without being asked, the way your lungs breathe without being reminded. Your healing system works without needing your permission or your supervision. You know, there's a curious thing about the way the body prioritizes healing during sleep. It doesn't do it randomly. It sends resources to wherever they're needed most, like a tremendously well-organized emergency response team. Inflammation gets soothed, damaged tissue gets repaired, immune cells get recharged and redeployed. The brain itself gets cleaned, a process that only happens during deep sleep, flushing out the metabolic waste that accumulated during the day. And you don't need to direct any of this. You don't need to know where the healing is needed. Your body knows. The way a gardener doesn't tell each seed how to grow, the gardener just provides the right conditions: water, soil, sunlight, and the seed handles the rest. Tonight you're providing the conditions, and the conditions are deep, uninterrupted, nourishing sleep. And now, imagine a morning in the future. You're waking up, and something is different. Not dramatically different, but noticeably different. A little stronger than yesterday, a little more whole, a little more mended. As if your body used the night the way a river uses time, to smooth the rough edges, to polish the stones, to gradually, patiently, persistently make everything a little bit better than it was before. And each night of healing sleep builds on the last. Like compound interest, each night adds to what the previous night built. And over days and weeks, these small, quiet acts of repair accumulate into something tremendous, something your conscious mind couldn't have engineered, but your body knew how to do all along. And that feeling, that wellness, that wholeness, that quiet confidence in your body's ability to heal itself, let it fill you now, completely. And now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And you'll have a choice. You can open your eyes feeling rested and renewed and carrying this healing intention into your day, or you can let go completely, drift into a deep healing sleep, and let your body do its most important work. Whatever you choose is exactly right. 1. Awareness beginning to shift, either toward waking or toward deeper sleep. Both are healing, both are good. 2. That feeling of wellness still with you, still growing, still working, whether you're coming up or going down. 3. Your body is already making its choice. Trust it. It knows what it needs. 4. Almost there, and whichever direction you're moving, you can feel the healing continuing. It doesn't stop, it doesn't pause. It carries on through waking, through sleeping, always working. 5. Eyes opening gently, feeling restored and renewed, or eyes staying softly closed, drifting deeper into the most nourishing, healing sleep your body has known in a very long time. Whichever you chose, your body is healing right now and tonight and every night from here